Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback. On first down, Fisher. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Fisher got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Fisher. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again, Fisher. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Fisher. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run a draw here on second down, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun, Fisher. Caught here by Conley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fisher throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Back to throw. Fisher. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They run a draw here on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Fisher, and able to find Conley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Let's go, Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, he'll drop to throw. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They run the counter now on first down. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on first down. Fisher. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go now.
To throw on second down. Fisher, quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Fisher to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll drop to throw, and he rifles one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Steelers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Bengals will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, coverage breaks down here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 48-yard line. Bengals would later kick the field goal. Now early in the second, they'll take the run up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Looking to throw on second down. Fisher. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Fisher. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fisher. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out come the Steelers. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Shoves him aside. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down. Fisher. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On third down, that's Edwards. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Fisher. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw on 2nd down, Fisher. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Fisher. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Set. Blue line. Blue line.
Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now back to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get scout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fisher. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Fisher. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Let's go. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to throw. Fisher. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And a loose football. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw now on 1st down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He completes it to Boyd.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bengals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.